Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 21st. Guys, we are almost out of July. Can you believe it? I was just telling Jasmine on yesterday how fast July is coming back to school. It is just crazy how fast that we're in the summertime, and then fall is gonna be around the corner, and then you're gonna have winter time. It's just crazy. So I know you guys can definitely hear that my voice is acting crazy. I woke up early this morning. Right now it's 7:35. I woke up this morning very, very congested, and I have no clue, no idea why. Also, my throat is sore. I haven't taken any of my medications yet. I am going to take some Chloraseptic and spray it in the back of my throat for the soreness. That'll help to do that. You guys, I will have an update here on the live. So before we get to you guys are keeping your eyes open, keeping your head up. Like I said, if you didn't have a great start to your week, a great ending to your weekend, a brand new week, as we're almost over with the week, keep your eyes open, keep your head up, and look up, because there's a bigger, brighter, better day on the horizon just for you. And you have to know, and please believe, you are deserving of every good and great thing coming your way. Alrighty? So right now, Jasmine is not here. Eva's at work. My mom is sleeping. My dad's at work, and so is my nephew, Latour. He is sleeping. So right now the house is very quiet. Eva will have a new video up on his channel, Eva's Life on the Move. That will be up on sometime tomorrow, on Thursday. You guys, it's just been so much that's going on. I'm dressed early in the morning. That's just my personality. I'm dressed for my appointment later on today. You seen me in this before. This is a dress that I've worn before. It's a long dress that goes all the way to the ankle. I have two slits on the side. So I am wearing this dress today. I've been wearing my hair in a bun for the past couple days. I don't really like a lot of hair on my neck. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But it is easy to get up and go instead of having it hanging all down my back. But by being a long hairstyle, and I was supposed to cut it, I was going to let Justin and my mom cut it, but I kept forgetting to remind them about it, so I just said forget it. I just wrapped it up and put it in a cute little bun and going about my business. But yeah, you guys, it has been so much that has been going on. When I say a lot, it's been a lot. So on Monday, well, let's go to last week. I think I said this already, but if I didn't say this in the last video, then I will repeat it. On last Monday, we went to the dermatology appointment for my foot. I have a rash on the right foot. That went well. They wanted me to do blood work, which Jasmine and I went on Monday to do that. So the doctor will not get the results of the blood work to check the liver in order to start an antibiotic for the fungal medication, which would be an oral medication. Oh my goodness, guys, it literally just started to rain. This is nuts. I mean, it literally just started to rain. I'm talking to you guys. Let me show you right now. It's crazy. And it's been raining the past couple of days. You can see it. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so like I was saying, what they was telling me on Monday, the doctor will not get the results, until a few days later. So probably by tomorrow or Friday that they would get that she would get the results, the dermatologist. And I know she told me, the dermatologist, last week she's supposed to be sending medication in the mail. So eventually either she'll call me or she had one of her nurses to call me. So we can get started on the other plan for my foot. But I'm due back to see the dermatologist to get some more treatment for my foot. It's like a colloidal silver. What is it? It was like some kind of liquid they dropped on my foot. It's like a little vial to help the skin color to come back normal. So I don't go back to see them until August 2nd, which is going to go by kind of quickly because, like I said, we already on the 21st of July, so August is literally right around the corner, and it's crazy. And I know I was saying before, Ever and I, we was discussing about going somewhere last month. Last month was so outrageously hectic with so many back-to-back appointments. This month is filled up with a lot of things going on. So we're just going to look into August into doing something. So we're going to hold off. But it's okay. We're just living everyday life and just doing what we got to do. Okay, so yeah. So that was last week. What else did we do last week? We was on the break. We went to the ENT doctor on Friday, and she put this little thing up my nose to try to check and make sure that I was good. Um, but she saw that my stomach was inflamed. She also saw that my nasal passages was red. And she told me something that my GI doctors never told me, that you got acidity that comes all the way up to your ears. And I know that may sound crazy, but this is literally what she told me. And Jasmine was sitting right there like, I've never, been told that before. So I do take the pantoprazole medication for the stomach acid that I deal with. The GERD, the gastro reflux disease that I deal with. So I take that, once a day, every day. So there's other medications that I think she wrote a prescription for. But she wants me to do blood work and a breath test that I've never done before to see if there's something called H. pylori that could be on my stomach. Now, I've taken blood work. I've taken blood work for H. pylori before last year that my stomach doctor had me to do, and it came back negative. But I've never, with all the stomach doctors that I've had, multiple times I've been to the emergency room, multiple times that I've been admitted, I've never done a breath test before. So the same place that Jasmine and I went on Monday to go and do blood work for the dermatologist. We have to go back there on tomorrow morning to do another round of blood work, but this would be for the ENT doctor, not for the dermatologist, and to do the breath test. So that's only one appointment. That would be for tomorrow. Also, last week we went to the gynecologist. What was that? She's a urogynecologist, so she's a urologist and a gynecologist. But I already have a urologist. That's the same one as I've been having him for the past 3 years, and the one that's done the Botox injection back in April of this year. So he's good. I don't really need another backup doctor because he's very sensitive. He listens. He's very understanding. So he's a keeper, and she knows him, and she spoke very highly of him. So that made me feel great about it. And she's really nice, so I could stick with her pertaining just to the female things. So she did a pap smear, and her assistant was with her, and it was a guy, and I wasn't too comfortable about that. Well, I've had male gynecologists before, but moreover, I've had females, and I'm more comfortable with a female. And I know a lot of guys get into it, and I know they can't separate their thoughts and their mindsets from being professional. I know it can happen. You have men that can be extremely professional and not looking at it in a sexual way. But just for me as a woman, I would prefer, a woman. But he was really nice, very cordial, didn't make me feel mutilated, anything like that. I could tell you honestly, his hands were kind of big, so he just, and I say this is honest, but he just used one finger. That's what he had his hand. She was teaching him how to, you know, and she was instructing him because she was right there next to him watching his every move, which made me feel at ease. They don't want him about practice, but it's just, it's awkward, but, it was safe. So she diagnosed me with menorrhagia. It's when you have heavy cycles. And ladies, if you deal with this here, then you will understand. Heavy cycles, heavy periods where, you have the blood clotting and you just deal with really severe heavy periods. And I was saying in the last video on that Monday before when I had, a lot of heavy bleeding during with my cycle and with the clots, and then I developed that 100.1 fever that was shocking to me. I've never had that fever. I never had a fever associated with a period before. So that kind of threw her for a loop. I said, when you feel a loop, I said, how you think I feel? So I would do another follow-up with her. We also talked to a fertility doctor. Well, she gave me information for a fertility doctor. And I talked with everybody when we got home. So I would have to call and schedule an appointment to go to these specific doctors to discuss pregnancy. But I mean, it's all good things. The visit, the visit went well. Like I said, she diagnosed me with that. She saw that I had a cyst, and I've been dealing with cysts off and on. The last time I had a cyst was before Erin and I got married, and that was in 2017, and it was there. It didn't cause any issues. And once they saw it kind of going I think I got an ultrasound or something. It was there, and then it went away on its own. And the number came back, and then I have this here. So she was thinking maybe that could have been the reason why I was complaining about the right side pain that migrated to the left, and then it stayed back on the right. Could have been referring pain. It could have been musculoskeletal. Like I just said, when I went to the urgent care around the beginning of June, she said, but she definitely ruled out that I do not have kidney stones, and she was feeling around. So that's a blessing to know I don't have that. But yeah, I will do a follow up with her I'll do a follow up with her sometime in August. So I don't know the exact date. But she's going to have me to start doing physical therapy with a pelvic floor therapist. And pelvic floor is to help you do Kegel exercises to help you with frequent urination. Now, the urination, don't get me wrong, has been so much better with the Botox surgery because I have one that shut down and one that's working. But mind you, and understand, when I have flare-ups of MS, that makes all the other issues that I deal with, just go crazy all at one time. It's like when I was a teacher, you have 20 kids, you're trying to keep one quiet, and then, one starts acting out, and then all the other ones get involved, and it's like, okay, it's total chaos. It's like a circus. And that's how your body feels when you have a flare-up. So then it's aggravating the incontinence. You have the other part that's well controlled, that's doing good, but you have the other part that is not controlled, and it's making that flare up, and I'm peeing like I was before, but once that flare up is taken care of, then I'm good to go. So she's going to have me go to a pelvic floor therapist, which I will start on Friday morning, and that would be for 8 o'clock, and it's for an hour. I don't know how long the duration I'm going to be going to do this here. She didn't say, but I know they called me on Monday evening. So I'm going to start doing that on this Friday. Then I have to do a transvaginal ultrasound. The last time I had that was a couple of years ago, and it's not painful. It's a little uncomfortable. It's like this little probe that they stick there with. Ladies, if you have it, then you get it. To check your walls for any cancer, tumors, polyps, any things like that could be anything dangerous or alarming that they want to check and make sure. So they just put it as like a little wand, and they're looking with the ultrasound to build up and make sure. And that's for 9 o'clock, but it's in the same building, so we're not rushing from one place to the next. So it's all in the same building, so it works out perfectly. So that's the rest of the appointments that are this week. Next Monday, I have to go to the follow-up for the breast doctor. Now, like I said, if you follow me on social media, you're probably seeing where I went to have this, and I say that in another video, not on a live, but like on a regular video, where I was saying that I went to the doctor where I thought I was supposed to have because what I was told, I was supposed to have like a follow-up mammogram, but they just ended up doing an ultrasound. This was two different doctors. This was a doctor that when I went a couple of weeks ago, I've never heard of this doctor, never had this specific male doctor before. But I don't have to see him again until I'm 40. This doctor here that I'm going back to see, he's a breast surgeon. Now, am I doing surgery? No way, absolutely not. He's just was checking to make sure, because I was referred to him by the hospital that's literally 10 minutes away. When they found the cyst, when I first did the mammogram over there, at the time I was with Jasmine's mom. And then when I went to the appointment that they referred me to in January, I was with Jasmine's sister. And since I've been with Jasmine started in February. They scheduled me to come back to do the other appointment in July. So that's coming up on next Monday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we have a break. We don't have any appointments unless something comes up. Thursday, we go to the hospital where I was doing the infusions to do the B12 injection, and that's every 4 weeks. So that's for 8 o'clock on next Thursday, and then Friday is free, which I write in the book and I call Friday Freedom because we don't have anything to do unless plans change. But that's the schedule of what's been going on. So Jasmine is not here today. The reason she's not here today is because I have to do a virtual appointment for home health. Now, I haven't been paying. Now, I will share this here. I haven't paid Jasmine out of pocket the past few days since Friday up until yesterday. Now the job pays her, but what happened? There was an issue that when she clocked in on last Thursday, they have an app on the phone for them to clock in when she comes to my house. And it showed in the system that I was no longer a patient. So when she called the boss told her that I was no longer a patient. And I was so furious because I said, well, you could have told her, then she could have took care of the situation, or you could have called and told me if you already knew about it, because communication is everything. It was very unprofessional. So I asked her, well, do I need to send her home? They said, well, no, because I have an appointment today. They said, well, no, we want to pay her. I said, well, if I have a lot of appointments that we already scheduled, with transportation, I need her assistance. So do I have to send her home for those? And well, no, you could just pay her out of pocket. So for the past couple of days, so let's say Friday, Monday, and yesterday, Tuesday, I've been paying her out of pocket. Now I have a meeting to talk with the home health agency today so they can reinstate me. And that's the reason it took me out of the system, because they have to do a recertification. But I just wish they would have called instead of just dropping me out of the system and on the end of the computer where the company that Jasmine works for sees it. If they would have just told me ahead of time, I could have called the company and could have did it over the phone instead of them not paying her and not paying out of pocket. Now, it's not about me being cheap. It's not about I have an issue with Jasmine. It's none of that at all. So don't think that. It's none of those issues at all. It's about them not communicating and handling their business as a professional job on their end to communicate and say, okay, well, this is a glitch in the system, or this happens all the time, as they told me. But if you knew before, you should have told me that day before. And this issue could have been, rectified and taken care of, and not waiting around. Like I said, they did pay her on that Thursday, since neither one of us knew. But I gave her all the day, and Eva's going to bring me to my appointment for 3:30, because Jasmine has me, but also Jasmine has a second patient that lives and it's about a 40-minute drive, because from her house to my house is about 15 minutes. From her house to another patient is about 45 minutes. So she'll go take that patient around 3 o'clock. Now, when I have late afternoon appointments, like I did yesterday for 2, the patient's family member is very understanding, because she already had that established with them. And so she just work a double shift when, I have those late afternoon appointments, which I don't schedule it like that. That's just the way the hospital gave it to me. Sometimes I just take it as is, because I definitely strive to get it as early in the morning. If it's for 6, I may not like that, but if I can get it as early as possible, where I could just rest and have the rest of the day without worrying about 2 o'clock and we getting home after 4, like we did yesterday, almost 4:30. It's like the whole day has been gone, and I don't like that feeling of that. She just works a double shift, but Jasmine is so understanding, and I appreciate her sacrifice. It's awesome. So ever he was going to take off for a full day, but he ended up going to work. He's just going to come home early and bring me to the appointment. But I do have a consultation with I do have to do a recertification video chat with the agency today, the home health agency that pays the company that Jasmine comes out to work for me. And that would be for 11 o'clock. But you have to be at home to do all those things there, and have your phone or the tablet. So all of that is squared away, and that would be for 11. Like I said, right now, it's after 7 a.m. And then the other appointment that I have to go and see a GI doctor, that's for 3 o'clock, and Eva will bring me to that. So Jasmine has a day off today, and that's the reason why she's not here today, but she will be back tomorrow and Friday. And if I have to be out of pocket, we're ready to discuss that. We're good. But other than that, the people told me on last week when I talked to them that they would, reinstate me. So it shouldn't take them that long to get things done. But if they reinstate me, then that's automatically will have her back on the clock. But she's being paid by the company, and I'm not having to pay out of my pocket. So either way, it'll all still work out. But hopefully that they will get their act together, and I can save money. But Jasmine understands. And she came up with the idea for her to be off today. She's like, Miss Joy, if you don't need me, I'll take off. And I can always, definitely use her help. But, my nephew is helping out today. So I appreciate that. And Elver did a lot of work this morning before he left. So, it definitely helped out. So, I'm pretty okay. And my mom is doing, great where she can pitch in and help. And I don't have any appointments where I have to go somewhere. Like I said, not until 3 o'clock. And Eva's going to take care of that. So she's not really missing anything today. So it's fine. And even though her job has to take care of me, it also is a blessing. She's able to give the family a break. But for circumstances like this, yeah, everybody works together because it's neither her fault or my fault. But anyway, it all works out for the best. It really, really does. And she makes it easy, and I'm getting emotional because she's a true blessing. And you guys just don't know how much I appreciate her. We talk like big sister, little sister, I didn't mind getting her a gift. It's just everything about her is just precious, and she makes my heart smile. She brings so much peace and joy and harmony to our lives. It's wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. Yeah. So just wanted to just check in with you guys. Like I said, it's just been so much that has been going on, with appointments and things like that. I will start the second channel for myself sometime next week. I don't have an exact date, but I will do a live to check in and let you guys know exactly when the channel will come about. Like I said, Emma will have a new video up on his channel tomorrow. I'm definitely doing the Chronically Ill video chat, so if you guys want to sign up for that, you guys can go to the blog site, so that'll be down in the description box below, that you can send an email there to that. You can sign up to the email. So if you want to be a part of it, I can send you to the link. I can message you the link about it. If you want to message me on Facebook, you can. If you follow me on Instagram, if you want to follow me on Instagram, come on over, send a friend request, and you can message me there. If you have a Twitter, you can go on the Twitter and you can send a message there, on the Twitter. So you can message us in a way. But yeah, so that would be on this Thursday. I did it on last Friday, but this time I will do it on Thursday. Because it'll be a little bit easier. So the dates will kind of vary depending on what appointments I have and how I'm feeling. So just work with me on that until I get an exact permanent date. But for this week, like I said, last week it was on Friday. This week it'll be on this Thursday, sorry, brain lapse. This Thursday, 7:10 Central Standard Time, as I am in New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you're interested, like I say, email me. You have all those platforms there. You can just send the information there to the email or message me, and you will get the link. And definitely check out the blog site. You guys can just pictures, posts, videos that we download to YouTube, things that you may not see, on the other social media sites, quotes, things about our day, things that are personal to us that you will not see on here. So definitely check out the blog site and sign up to it and stay in contact with us. So always, always, always remember that you are bold, that you are strong, that you are a winner, that you are a warrior, and that you are a survivor. You better come out the storm, you first ran the storm. It's our Jigga's Road to Recovery. We will talk to you guys very soon in the very next video. Much love, much peace to you all. Keep walking on in faith, warriors. Don't give up, don't give in. Keep your eyes open, look up, and everyone stay hopeful and treat everyone with love and kindness, because everyone is going through something. And look out for yourself, but also look out for others, because it's part of humanity. And be good to yourself and be good to everyone else. Spread love and spread kindness and not hate. Much love and best peace.